Setting a goal and building skills towards that goal are what empower you to become a better future version of yourself. I'm Nick. I want to talk today about goal setting and the importance of goal setting, how it's impacted my life, and what it can do for you, and have a deeper look at the impact that it has. Goal setting isn't just wishful thinking, it's about building a path forward. So when you don't have a vision or a goal for the future, you don't have a vision of the path that you're taking towards that goal or vision. And when you don't have a target, you don't. If you don't aim, you don't hit the target, right? So where are you aiming? If you give yourself a clear target and the motivation to grow into someone who can reach it, you're doing yourself a favor. Goals pull you into a better future by showing you what skills you need to build to get there. And it's really, I really want to accentuate this point of skills are what get you to your end goal. You have a vision of the future, you have a vision of the things you want to accomplish or the person you want to become. And the way to get there is to build this array of skills that you need that's going to allow you to do the things to get you to achieve those. I've taught myself software engineering, I've learned golf, I've progressed in rock climbing, and I've taken control of my finances. And none of that was from luck. It came from learning and practicing and growing. It came from consistent work on the skills that I needed to achieve those goals and to become a better version of myself. Learning is empowering, but only if you're consistent. Consistency is the basis of learning a skill. And the reason for that is we need a habit. Consistency is a habit of putting in the practice. And building a skill is just about the repetitions that you have practicing that skill. And what consistency does is it builds a habit of consistently getting your reps in. Each repetition sharpens your skills and builds your confidence. And critically thinking about your progression of the skill after each rep is critically important. Being aware, being self-aware, and having that mental investment into what you're doing is key to building and learning off of consistent reps. And you do that for a while. You let your habits build your skill for you, and eventually you become an expert. You just got to stick with it. You got to stay in the game. The more you act in line with your goals, the more you become the kind of person you admire. So this is more than just goal setting. It's about becoming the kind of person that you want to become, and that only happens through building the skills that allow you to empower yourself. You don't just have goals, you become someone who builds toward them every day, and you become the person who is capable of achieving those goals that you set for yourself. And it's important to focus on that. It's important to focus on who you're becoming and what skills you're building that will allow you to get all that success that you desire. And we are what we do. And when we know what we're building, we know who we are. So a lot of times when you don't have a goal set for yourself, you can question in your head, who am I? Who am I? A person who does this thing? Am I an expert in this skill? Am I a beginner? I don't know who I am. But when you have a goal and all you're thinking about is that better version of yourself, and you're thinking about the better days in the future, you have a better sense of who you are, And you can be confident about that because when you've put in the reps and you put in the consistency, you have the evidence of who you really are. So I encourage you to set a goal and start learning and let that journey shape you. Let me know what goals you are pursuing right now and what skills you're building to achieve those goals.